We begin the show tonight with 5 shocking videos from China. Videos that the Chinese regime will never show you. Videos that tell you about the scale of the Wuhan virus tragedy in China. The first video is from Anshan, a city in the Liaoning province. It shows what resembles a parking lot with a series of dead bodies lying inside caskets. Reports say this video was shot right before they were taken to a funeral home. Have a look.
哎呦我去，老了。全是啊，全是外头屋里全是冰柜、地库。哎呦我去！
And if you think that's bad, then wait until you see this. This video is from a Shanghai hospital. It shows dead bodies wrapped inside medical gowns. They are lying inside a locker room like luggage waiting to be loaded. The third video is also from Shanghai. It shows a sea of people waiting in long queues. Look carefully, the lines stretch to the very end of the facility. What exactly are these people waiting for? Reports say to register themselves for funeral services. Watch this now.
今朝是5号啊，报信人家4点半来排队哦，一点勿吹侬牛皮哦，里30外30。 排到后头 ，OK 啊，排到后头再发过来，阿拉个客户辣搿只位置穿红衣裳个，不要排了，7点开到啊，后头介许多人排队，侬看叫，这是今天的拿号情况啊。如果你们方便的话，星期一早上一定要找来一个人排队，保信大门不关的，不关的，好吧？ 这是真人真事啊！礼拜一侬叫一个人早点来排队，早点排队，要不然侬搿几个钟头就搿能样子等了该。排到后头人今朝还勿一定拿得到好吧？搿是今朝个情况。
The fourth video is from Beijing, the capital of China. It says it has recorded 2 deaths, but these images tell a completely different story. They show how a crematorium has run out of space with a colossal number of dead bodies waiting to be disposed. And the fifth video is from Chengdu, a city in the Sichuan province. It shows a crowded hospital corridor, COVID-19 patients being carried on stretchers as distraught relatives roam around in stress. These were just 5 videos. There are many more horrific images, many more shocking accounts, many more terrifying details. And we have been bringing them to you every day. Not for personal gain or benefit, but to tell the world about the plight of the Chinese people, the kind of suffering that their leader has inflicted upon them, the price that they are paying for his lopsided policies. Have a look at this report now. It says people in China are rushing to book travel as the country's borders finally reopen. It says travel offices are reporting a spike in traffic. Passport applications are at an all-time high. The question is, are these people just looking to travel, or are they looking to escape the country, to run away from the grasp of the Chinese state? And I ask these questions because an exodus is underway in China, and we have been reporting on it for days now. Now, another report has emerged. It says Chinese citizens are trying to enter the US through the rainforests of Central America. The report says Chinese citizens are using messaging platforms like WeChat to get details on how to reach the US-Mexico border. They are getting in touch with Chinese dissidents who have escaped the country in the past. To get out of the country, they are boarding planes to countries like Ecuador, and with the help of human traffickers, they are entering the United States of America. Some authorities have confirmed this, like the government of Panama. It says over 1,300 Chinese nationals crossed its Darien province and entered the US in 2022. These people paid an average of $5,000 to $10,000 for transport, smugglers, food, along with bribes to gangsters and corrupt policemen. The BBC has carried a detailed report on this. It says, in the days ahead, this exodus will only strengthen, given how travel has resumed and airports have reopened. Look at this report. China has issued a number of new passports and visas for next year. And this means millions of Chinese people are expected to go abroad starting January 2023. And there is no saying how many of them plan on returning. Now, that's one concern. Another concern is this: the risk of the Chinese citizens taking the virus along. I know what you must be thinking. The variant spreading in China has already been found in other parts of the world. But what if I tell you there are 3 other variants that are spreading in China? That's right. A new report says that the current COVID surge in China has been caused by not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 variants that are circulating in the country. And what's worse, the BF7 variant, which we know of and which the world is talking about, accounts for a small fraction of the cases. Let me break it down for you. According to the report, the BF7 accounts for just 15% of the cases. The majority of the cases, that's around 50%, are caused by variants from the BN and BQ series. The SVV variant is behind 10 to 15% of the cases, and the rest are caused by variants formerly circulating in China. It's a cocktail of deadly variants that behave differently in different settings. So there is no saying how prepared other countries are to deal with these variants, if, God forbid, they start spreading on their soil. And before I wrap up the story, I want to share a list of names. Some of you may know them if you follow Chinese films. Zhang Mu, Song Changrong, Ren Zhu, Chu Lanlan, Cheng Jinghua, Yu Yuheng, Xiong Ying Zheng, Hu Menglan, and Zhao Zihuan. These are all names of renowned artists, actors, socialized opera singers from China. All these people are apparently no more. They have been allegedly killed by the Wuhan virus, and reports say all these deaths unfolded recently during the ongoing surge in infections. That's according to the Epoch Times, a news agency affiliated to the Falun Gong movement, a religious organization that China has banned. So we cannot really vouch for the veracity of these claims. But then again, as they say, there is no smoke without fire. More so given that this is China we are talking about, a country with the most restrictive media censorship in the world. And here's hoping that someday we get to know what happened to these individuals. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.